Penetrator here. We're off to a block drain. That's right. We got a blocked stormwater to go to. So chatting to the customer, her problem was they have a whole retaining wall, and their neighbour is complaining that when it's raining, water is just excess water is coming through that retaining wall and into this lady's property. So I guess she's not happy about that. So they want me to go and have a look at this aggie, or hopefully there's an aggie in the retaining wall, to see if it can be cleared and see what's going on. So righto, I'll see you when I get there. Block stormwater. So I put the camera down here, and I've taken a picture. You can have a little look what was down there to greet us. Couple of toads looking at the light of the camera. But we're going down the back. We're over this edge and we're down in that corner. Everything's all set up. Got an electric fence. Nice little setup here. The toad and blocked aggie pipes. So the problem is the water's just kind of spewing out of that retaining wall between the properties. So it's not working properly. It could be old and had it, but we're going to have a go at clearing it first to see if we can get some extra life out of it. I don't like the idea of these 250mm aggies, but that's just what they've done. I reckon it's around 20 odd meters, 25 meters to the end. I can only get the camera up 7 meters on the one on the left and only just inside the one on the right. The one on the left, there's a couple of toads up there. So I've sent him up, he's had a chat to them, warned them to get out there, get out of the pipes, but there could be some carnage if they choose not to get out. That is life. There'd be no sock around this aggie. It's just what happens is when it rains, all the dirt washes into the aggie pipes over time and just builds up. So hopefully it's just dirt and it's not squashed. I would have preferred, 4-inch 100mm aggie. I don't know why they'd use 250s, but it is what it is. Okay, let's put on a little penetrator and see what we can come up with. There's a couple of your mates, the toad. There's one there and one there. They made it out. Tough animals, so they probably will survive. Put it down there. So I'm pulling it back because I can feel it's hitting something up there. So I'm just gonna, I think I'm about 13 odd meters, so maybe halfway. Okay, I might go up the other side and just see how far I can get. Then camera both and just see what's going on up there. That don't go in far. Come here. That one, maybe for this retaining wall. Running along here. Because I can hear it over there. You can see some fine fibrous roots all coming out. Camera's over there. I'm going to run it up, have a look and just record it. Okay, that looks like the end of the Aggie. So this is the one on the left that I went up first. Then we've got a big root here growing through. So this is the one on the right. Once again, that looks like they've just put a bag over the end to stop the gravel going in. And then we've got some tree roots. While I was here, the customer wanted me to run a camera up this 90mm and it only went 4 meters and it is squashed. I didn't record where it's squashed, but I'll show you where it's squashed. So if you see where that pink mark is over there, you might not see it. So that's where the squashed area is. When I spoke to the customer, I asked him if any of these downpipes are playing up. He hasn't seen them playing up. So what I mean is, are they coming out of where it adapts from the 100/75 to PVC? If it's coming out of there, it means there's a problem underground. He hasn't seen that. So we're going to leave this for the time being, and next time it rains, he'll come out and have a look. If that is a problem, then they'll have to look at getting that repaired. He did say, however, there was a problem on this side. And water was coming out of here. So drilled through there, checked with the camera. That branch line looks okay. But to get into the main, had to drill through that one. And I've been able to run that all the way down. There's a grate in the backyard, which looks like it could have been for a gravel pit. So the camera gets all the way down to there. And the drain is fine, but it's just damaged around this area. So I'm going to dig this up and hopefully it's just here and just do a quick repair. A few landmines. Okay, so there's the pipe. It goes into a square junction and the bottom of the pipe goes into the ground. I don't know if it's actually going to gravel. It should be sitting in a gravel pit. It might actually just be going to dirt. So I'm just going to put the jet on and just give that a bit of a blast out and try and clear a bit of the stuff out of that riser and what's feeding that pipe. You can see here where it was all squashed, so very little water would have been getting out of there or taken a very long time. Probably when they built that, a vehicle drove over it and squashed it. That's my guess anyway. It's probably going to rain, Toad. Little single barrel. Yeah, so exactly what I thought. Bit of mud on the lens. So exactly what I thought, that just goes to mud and ground. At least we've got this part clear in here, so the water can now flow back through the pipe and then just come out at ground level. And I'll get some fittings and put a riser in here and backfill. You can see the T-junction there. The gate's been locked, but you can see over there where I've dug up and there's a grate now to surface. So they'll work well because that's lower than these points out here. So as long as it stays clean, as the water pushes through, it'll come out over the ground out there. Plugged and sealed. Might get a little bit more silicon. Might be okay. Plugged and sealed off. Let's go wash up. So the original problem was to come and have a look at those aggie lines up against that retaining wall. So they're as clean as I can get them. It seems odd that they only ran the aggie halfway up the retaining wall, or a bit over halfway, not all the way. So it's like they might have just had enough, you know, for the 20 odd meters and went, oh yeah, she'll be right. And it's normally all right until it starts to become not all right like it is now. But you know, not much I can do. I cleared and found the problems. Then we had a look at the other side because he wanted me to have a look into it, and that side should be working a lot better now. and he's still got that other section that's squashed. So he'll have to keep an eye on those downpipes to see if they block up. And if they do, then I said give me a call. Righto, you need a little bath, mate. It's hot. Righto, I'm happy. The customer, they'll be happy. Subscribers, you'll be happy. Viewers, you're going to be happy. See you on the next one.